So those of you who know me will know that my go-to remedy for almost anything is breathe. I say that all the time. Whether you're feeling anxious or stressed, whether you've just stepped on a on a piece of Lego and hurt your foot, or kicked the end of the table and hurt your toe, I will tell you to breathe. Now, lots of people say to me, "Well, that's ridiculous, we're breathing anyway." Yes, we all breathe, but because breathing is on autopilot, none of us give consideration to our breathing. We don't need to, whether we think about it or not. Our body, we automatically breathe. But what happens is that because we're not giving it any consideration, because we're not thinking about it, we're not actually doing it properly. We're not taking in enough oxygen into our bodies to keep our bodies and our minds healthy. So by breathing consciously, you're taking in a lot more oxygen, and by taking in a lot more oxygen, your body is healthier, the body functions healthier, and the brain is healthier. When we're stressed, our brain produces cortisol. When we breathe deeply, I'm hoping, by the way, that by explaining some science behind the reasons why we breathe, that it will convince you to give it a try. So I'm going to go into a little bit of scientific detail, hopefully not bore you, but hopefully convince you to give it a try. So when we're stressed, our body produces cortisol, which is a stress hormone. And then when we breathe in the way that I'm going to show you a little bit later in this video, our heartbeat slows down and we become calmer, and our body produces and our brains produce endorphins, which is a feel-good hormone, and that doesn't just make us feel good, it also helps with pain. So you've seen movies, or if you're a parent and you've had a baby, pregnant women are told to breathe through the pain. Now, why is this? Because when we take in long deep breaths and we're giving our body more oxygen, we're producing more and more and more of these feel-good chemicals, the endorphins. Okay, so breathing properly and taking in nice long deep breaths, oh what a lovely breeze, does help our bodies scientifically. It's been proven by science, and the reasons are the reasons I just told you. So when your car's out of petrol, what do you have to do? You have to fill it up with petrol, otherwise it won't go. The flowers need watering to keep going. Our bodies need oxygen, and yes, we're breathing day to day, we're breathing normally, but we're not taking in the amount of oxygen. I cannot stress that enough. We're not taking in the amount of oxygen we need to keep our bodies healthy. So if you've been to a yoga class or a meditation class, you would have heard the term breathe into your tummies. And what does that mean exactly? I mean, when you hear it, it sounds a bit ridiculous. Breathe into your tummy, really? What that means is when you're inhaling, you put your hand on your tummy so you can feel your tummy going up and then down. So when you inhale, you're sending the oxygen into your tummy and then into your chest and then out from the mouth. So are you ready for me to show you this exercise? Okay, let's give it a try. Right, put one hand on the tummy and one hand on your chest. We're going to breathe in for a count of 4 and breathe out calmly and slowly for a count of 5 or 6. All right, so let's try that together. In, 2, 3, 4. Out, 4, 5, 6. I can't count and breathe at the same time, so let's try that again without me counting. Okay, ready? I'll use my fingers. Okay, let's go. Out. It's that simple. That simple. Just by doing these breathing exercises throughout the day, your body will be so much healthier. Everything works better. Your heart works better. Your blood flows much better. You're giving your body more oxygen, which means all your internal organs are working better and healthier. So, and the brain is healthier. So basically, this breathing exercise is for body and mind. Now, when can you do these exercises? A lot of people say, well, I don't have time to do. Yeah, we do have time, because it took what, 10 seconds. So I'll give you an example of when you can use this. In the morning, we'll brush our teeth in the morning. When you've put your toothbrush down, look in the mirror and take a breath. So it's not that difficult. It's not going to take you more than 5. Let's count that now. Ready? Let's try it again. Let's see how many seconds it takes. Ready? Go. That took what, 10 seconds? That's not a lot of time to even consider not doing it. It might not seem like much. It might seem quite ridiculous at the beginning, but you will see how much it helps you. So next time you're in the car, okay, so we've said you can do it in the morning when you've just brushed your teeth. You can do it when you get into the car and you start the engine. Before you put your seatbelt on, take a nice long deep breath. Not 2 or 3 or 4, just one. Just start with one. Get into the habit of doing it. If you've got kids in the car, get them doing it with you. My son's 10 years old and he does it all the time. So, and if he's just hurt himself or fallen over or something and he's in pain, he immediately breathes because he's been taught to. And that's it. It helps. It helps. So teach your children to do it too. Next time, we said in the morning when you've brushed your teeth, before you start going to work, when you get to work, before you get out of the car, take another nice long deep breath. So you yourself are responsible to look after your bodies, and how your day is going to go is up to you. All right, mainly it's up to you. You can keep yourself in a nice, calm frame of mind, state of mind, by doing these breathing techniques. So the next time a colleague or your boss comes into your office and has said something to upset you, the moment they leave, take a nice long deep breath. You've just received an email that's upset you. Before you answer this email, stop and take a nice long deep breath. So I hope that by sharing a bit of science with you and telling you why breathing helps, you won't think it's just for yogis and hippies and whatever. You will realize that this is for everybody. It's something that we should all be doing, and I really, really hope you do give it a try. So that's it for me for today. Lots of love and kisses. Bye.